Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Tech India. This is lecture 6 for the series Cloud Computing. In this video, we are going to discuss our topic Web Services. So in this video, we will discuss following topics: Introduction to Web Services, Functions of Web Services, Components of Web Services, SOAP, Simple Object Access Protocol, UDDI, Universal Description, Search and Integration, WSDL, Web Service Description Language, how Web Service work, features of Web Services, subscribe model in cloud computing, and advantages of subscribe model. So let's start with our first topic, that is Introduction to Web Services. Web services facilitate data exchange between different applications or systems using open protocol and standards. They enable software program written in different languages and on different platforms to communicate and share data over internet or intranet network. So using the web service, you can exchange data between different applications or system using open protocol and standard. This is first feature of web services, and they enable software programs written in different languages and on different platforms to communicate and share data over internet or intranet network. Now, components of web services. SOAP is Simple Object Access Protocol, a protocol for exchanging structured information in the implementation of web services. It uses XML as its message format. It defines a set of rules for structuring messages for reliable and platform independent communication. Platform independent communication means it should not depend on the OS on which it is running, often used with HTTP and SMTP as the transport protocol. So the information are generally exchanged or shared using HTTP or SMTP protocol. Now UDDI, that is Universal Description, Search and Integration. It is a directory service facilitating the discovery and publication of web services. It provides a centralized registry for business and organization to list their web services, enabling users to search and find services based on specific criteria. Now WSDL, that is Web Service Description Language, an XML based language describing the functionality of a web service. It basically describes the functionality of web service itself, how the web service will work. It specifies the operation a web service can perform, the input and output data formats, and the communication protocol, helping client understand how to interact with the web service. So with the help of WSDL, we will be able to know what actions or operations that web service can perform, in which format input and output will be there, and on which communication protocol it will work. And with all this information, it helps the users how to interact with the web service. So this is the purpose of it. Now how the web service work? Web service function through a client-server communication. The client sends XML request and the server responds with XML data. Remote procedure calls, that is RPC, are used for client-server communication, ensuring easy interaction between different programming languages. Now features of web services. Web services enable communication and data exchange over the internet. They use standard protocol like HTTP and XML or JSON for data representation. So basically communication protocol will be HTTP and XML or JSON will be for data representation. Web services are platform independent and can run on various operating systems. So web services will not depend on the OS. It could be Mac OS, it could be Linux, it could be Windows. It will run on every operating system, even if it is Android. They follow a client-server architecture where client requests services from servers. Web services support various operations including retrieval, creation, updating and deletion of data. They offer a high level of accessibility, making it easy for clients to access services from anywhere with internet connectivity. There should be internet connectivity to access any web service. Security features like authentication and encryption are often integrated to protect data during the transmission. So encryption of data will be performed during the transmission of the data so that there is no security breach issue. Web services are foundational technology for modern web and cloud-based application. So this is the foundation of cloud-based application or modern web, we can say, because in the similar manner cloud is also working. It is providing you service over the internet. You are able to access the cloud-based applications only with the help of internet. Now subscribe model. The subscribe model, also known as pay-as-you-go model, allows the cloud service users to pay for actual resource consumption without any upfront commitment or fixed charges. So this simply means you have to pay for the services that you are using and for the time you are using without any upfront commitment. Like you do not have to commit, like I will use this particular server for 10 days. If you want it, you can continue with it. If you do not want to use it further, then you can just stop the server. No further charges will be there for you. But however, if you do upfront commitment, then the prices for you will be lesser. We will discuss on that as well in the further upcoming videos. It offers usage-based billing, granular billing, on-demand provisioning, cost efficiency and flexibility for experimentation. So billing will be based on usage. Now cost efficiency and flexibility is there for sure. Now key features of subscribe model in cloud computing. First, usage-based billing. Customers are charged based on the quantity and type of resources used. So you will be charged only for the quantity and the type of resource you are using. Resources include power, storage, network bandwidth and various cloud services. There are so many cloud services. We generally take cloud as just for the purpose of storage, but that is not the fact. There are so many services provided in cloud: computing power, storage, network bandwidth and SNS, SQS, CloudWatch. There are so many services even apart from these as well. Then granular billing. Customers are billed for usage in small increment per hour or per minute. So it simply means the billing will be on the smaller scale of time. Suppose you are using the resource for 1 minute. You will be charged for 1 minute only. It will not charge you for the complete hour. Suppose you have started your instance at 9 o'clock and you have used it 1 minute past 10, right? So it has become 1 hour and 1 minute. It will not charge you for 2 hours because your usage is more than 1 hour. It will charge you for 1 hour and 1 minute only. This is the purpose and the importance and the advantage of granular billing. It ensures precise cost calculation and prevent overpayment for unused resources. Now on-demand provisioning. It allows customers to request resources as needed. Customers are billed for the duration of resource usage. Cost efficiency. Ideal for workload with variable resource requirement. Enables customer to optimize cost by scaling resources based on demand. Now key features of subscribe model in cloud computing. No upfront cost. It eliminates significant upfront investment typically required in traditional IT infrastructure. Because in traditional IT infrastructure you have to buy the server first, then you have to use it. But here you are not giving any upfront cost. You are going to use the server and whatever will be the charge for that server, you will pay after that. Customer pay for the resources as they consume them. Bill will be directly proportional to the consumption of resources. Higher the consumption, higher will be the bill or the cost of the resource. Auto scaling. It supports automatic adjustment based on the workload demand. Suppose if your workload decreases, the resource will be decreased or the number of servers provided to you will be decreased. And if the workload increases at the same time, the number of instances or servers or whatever service you are using will be increased. It ensures optimal performance while controlling the cost. Ensures both performance and the cost, because if you are requiring 10 servers, it will provide you 10 servers and you will have to pay for 10 servers. But if the requirement is there for 5 servers, it will give you only 5 servers and you will pay only for those 5 servers, not for 10 servers. This is the benefit of auto scaling. Now flexibility enables experimentation with different services and configuration without long-term commitments. You can just experiment with any service or any configuration without long-term commitment. And if it is successful for you as per the expectation, then you can continue with that for long term. Customer can try out new services and discontinue them if they don't meet their requirement. You can use any service and you can discontinue if they are not as per your expectation. Now advantages of subscribe model. Cost efficiency. Pay only for what is used. Scalability. Easily scale resources up and down as we have just discussed. Flexibility. No long-term commitment or upfront cost is required. You can just start using the server or any other service, whichever you want, and you can pay as per your usage. Granular billing. Precise billing based on the actual usage. If you have used your resource for 1 minute, you will have to pay for 1 minute. So friends, this was all in this video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great learning.